So I'm kind of sneaking in here because the kids are in there wrestling. So hopefully
That's
they
fine.
don't find out that I'm on the computer.
Oh, I know, because as soon as they do, they're in here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I need to update my purse party, so that'd be kind of fun to do it with someone. And so this is just kind of the introduction. You can change that for however you want. When we're done, I can upload it to our team page, and then you can change some of the beginning stuff to how it fits you. But this is just a normal welcome part. So let me get down here to the actual game. Oh, this is the Name That Tune. Okay, I want to work on 2 of them. All right, so the first one is Name That Tune, and I'm really bad with songs. So Ice Ice Baby. So basically what I do is I have my phone like loaded up, Amazon Music, and I'll play the song, and then I'll tell the ladies in the room, the first person who can guess the name of the song wins, and I'll have like a goodie bag. And if there's a tie, then I say you have to break the tie by naming the artist. And so I'll start with this first song. Actually, my first song is Celebrate, because then I spend a few minutes like talking about our hostess and loving on her for a little bit. So they have to guess Celebrate. So that one I'll probably keep the same. The first one is Ice Ice Baby. I'll probably keep that one because that one's just funny. And then I usually list the page numbers. So let's see, Thermals are on, and this is where you can help me find all the page numbers. Because these are page numbers for the old ones. So I guess Thermals are page, looks like 35 and 36. So I'll change that. So I'll play the song, and then I'll say, okay, what do you think Ice Ice Baby goes with? And they usually can guess. Thermal totes, and then we'll go to the thermal totes. We'll talk about those and just kind of how thermal totes can fit into your life. Now, the catalog, I'm trying to figure out which page. So I usually give like the back of the catalog and then a page number within the catalog where it shows a family using it. So I'll do page 8. Because on page 8, it shows like the dad, with his family. So can you see that? Okay. All right, so the next one is travel. So I'll usually show them like the Weekender bags and all of our makeup bags and those sort of things. I have Kokomo. We can leave it, or do you have another fun song that makes you think of traveling? What you think? Can you think of anything, Brittany? Come on.
Not off the top of my, I'm not really good at spur of the moment sometimes.
Yeah, well, if you think of something, we can go back and add it. And Kokomo is fun because they can never remember. They're sitting there singing along, but they can't think of the name of it. That's kind of fun. So let's see. That would be page 42. It's kind of spread out this time on this one. So page 42 is for the Weekenders. And I think I'll put that. Weekenders. And then the page 45 has the hanging and glamour case. So you kind of get the idea. And the reason why I like this party is because it's super fast. So you're not up there for a long time. And for the most part, they get really silly and jump in and, shouting over each other. I tell them not to raise their hand, like get as loud as they want. And they're trying to guess. Then you'll have like that one girl in the room who knows all of them. And they're all mad at her by the end of the night. Like she knows every single song. Okay. So we got travel for page 42, Weekenders, page 45, hanging glamour case. And then which spread do you like for travel? There's a couple of them.
Which what do we like? What'd you say?
The spreads. Do you have a favorite spread that would 16 is nice. 18 is nice. I'm trying to figure out which would really go the best with travel. Because I like to take them to at least one solution page. I love our solution pages because it really helps put into their brain, that might fit my life.
That's what I need. I'm a visual, so
yeah,
giving me ways you can actually do it.
So what do you think, 16 and 17 or 18 and 19? Both could go. I guess I could put a choice.
Yeah, you can. 18 and 19 kind of shows you how you can put it in a vehicle and just whatever. I don't know.
I guess it wouldn't take long to just show them both. But yeah, those are really great. So they've gotten so much better. When I first started, all the pages were just pictures of stuff. There was no like ideas. So it was such a mess. And so when they started these solution pages, I think about 5 years ago, I was like in love because it kind of helped me visualize more how to use the products. Okay, so that's, travel. So the next one, Sweet Home Alabama. And I might just leave these songs. I don't know. They're easy. Only reason why I wanted to change mine up is for my repeat hostesses. So I might try to find some different songs. So for the next one would be like your home pages. The back of the catalog is, it looks like 36 through 38 for home pages. And then, let's see, for solutions, let's see. For home solutions, we have lots. I think there's a lot of home solution ideas. Let's see, like page 20 and 21. And then, well, I guess all the way to 25 then. Wow. So basically page 20 to 25. Did you see all this?
Yeah, 19 kind of has a good clipping on it too.
Does it? Let me go back. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's a lot of... So maybe just we could tell each consultant, kind of figure out what your favorite ones are. Because it take a while to go through all those.
Right.
So I'll say find your favorite 2 pages of this group. I've done a lot of different parties, and I get the best response from this one. I just try not to do the same game, every single time. And then I also, when I do the home part, I touch on the pillows, and see the pillow design page is, I gotta find it. If you think of ideas, like while I'm doing this, I would love anything fresh, just to kind of...
52 is the pillow design page.
Yep, there we go, 52 and
53.
Okay.
And page 25 too.
Oh, hey Trina. Page 25?
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you what I do for my home?
Please.
Okay, so I use page 20 and 21 for my home. And then I actually created another post. I don't do the song game, so I don't know if you can come up with a song.
Okay.
But I do a little blurb on kids organization, and
Okay.
I use 22 and 23 for that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That was actually my post this morning. That's why.
I'm just going to add that note in here. I cannot type today.
But
I'm hungry.
this is, okay, so a dumb song just came to my head because I can't stand it.
Uh-huh.
And here's aging me, but the dumb Barney cleanup song.
Oh, that would be really funny though, because everybody would be so mad at you for putting that song in their head.
I know. But there you go. There's a song.
There you go. If it's a song I'm thinking about, my kids sing that all the time.
I can't stand that song, but.
That is hysterical. So I'm gonna add that in there. I wonder if I could find it on. Sorry, add that. That would be cute. Okay, so I might change this one a little bit. This was back when we had our catalogs used to be actually broken up into for you, for the home, and for the family sections. And I don't know if I guess there's a little bit of a for you section still. Let me see. Not really. Maybe like summer essentials or something. So I might change the Simply Irresistible and make it more about this, you know, your essentials and those summer, or just those things that you can't live without. What's a good song, like for the totes, bags, purses?
What if you do the page 16 for the For You instead of for the travel? Because it's got the bag, the wallet, the glamour, the style.
Yeah, I like that. I was thinking about that. So let's see. I'll do. All right, so For You would be page 16. 16 and 17. So yeah, the wallets. That's a good time to kind of focus on those specific products. But I do like that spread. That really does look like something you're buying for just yourself, you know. Mm-hmm. And then the jewelry, I always try to jump over to jewelry at least once. It's not my strongest selling point, but I'm trying. I think because I did bags only for so long. Let's see, 46 and 47. But is there another song you guys can think of? Besides, because I'll tell you what, it's like the one song nobody knows, but it's hysterical because they feel like they should know it, and then they just don't. They're like, we're thinking Pretty Woman. We're like, well, yeah, he's on that soundtrack. And then there'll be that one woman in the room who's like, Robert Palmer, but I don't know what the song is. But if you think of something fun that I could change, I could change that one. And I want to get rid of number 5 altogether because I just don't need that one. So let me get rid of that one. Getting rid of Bruno Mars. All right, so Freedom, George Michael. That one is the utility totes. So I go over, I have fun with that one and just talk about, you know, freeing up a space, freeing up your arms, freeing up the back seat, you know, like getting everything in a place. So Freedom goes with that one, and the utility totes are page 32 through 34 in the back. And then there's a couple of good spreads. What are some good spreads? Let's see. Of course, the middle one.
Yeah, I was about to say that one's pretty good.
That one's pretty outstanding. And I always like to tell them, can you guess how many large utility totes I have? I actually have more than that. But I use all of them. I use every single one of them for storage. I have like winter clothing, artwork, beach bags, groceries, you name it. I've got, even like in my reading room, there's a large utility tote on every single bookshelf that I use. So that's a good one. And I guess if we go on to the next page, all of those are on there too. So yeah. And when I get to these pages, I don't spend a lot of time. I might ask a couple of questions like, you know, what color jumps out at you? Or how would you use that tote? Or, you know, which tote do you need tonight? Or so I just try to get them to start talking. But I just spend like a few seconds, not very long at all. And we just keep going on to the next song. Now, number 6 has to stay. Happy by Pharrell. Because then we talk about the customer special. And everybody loves that one. Everybody knows that one. Doesn't matter who you are. Live Like You Were Dying. I like that one for 31 Gibbs. And the insert is, let's see where they moved that one. Let's see, between page 28 and 29. Definitely, I always talk about Gibbs because that's where I tell them that at the end of their order. So I talk about the foundations, the Ronald McDonald House, you know, Girl Talk, all of that stuff. Our new campaign with Nationwide, you know, Girls Take Flight. And then I let them know that I'll be rounding up their order, but if they don't want me to cross it off. So I pretty much don't give them an option. That way, if they don't cross it off, I'm going to round them up. So it's easier than asking every single person do you want to round up, because then it feels awkward. You just let them know at the end of your order form, there's a roundup option. If you don't want me to do it, cross it off. But then they also have a choice of adding $5, $10, whatever they want. So kind of let them know. I think they said our Gibbs rounding up, went up like 40% last month since they added this option. So, I mean, that's pretty incredible, the amount of money that we'll be able to give back. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Say My Name for monogramming. Any other ideas? That's the only song I could think of. And that's the one song I tell them that it actually says the name of the song. They have to tell me who the artist is. And it actually is hard for them to remember Destiny's Child because they all want to say Beyonce. And we're like, no, it wasn't. It is Beyonce, but it's not the group. And so then they have to think way back. So Say My Name is for monogramming. Do you have any other ideas for that one? Yes, maybe? No? That one's hard. Like, I really wanted something different. I mean, it gives them kicks and giggles because it is such an old song. And it's so not talking about monogramming. So let's see, page 48 to 51. So let's see, 48 to, but definitely whatever you do, don't miss talking about monogramming because, you know, even if they just have 2 items on their order that they monogram, that's another $14 in sales. And so it also is going to stand out for them. So when they have that product, it's going to make them love it even more because it's personalized. Yeah, so then girls just want to have fun, hosting a party. That one's really, that's a good kick and giggle. So definitely on that, when they get to page 54, make sure they understand, and I'm sure you're already doing this, Brittany, but for those who are watching the video, because I'm recording it, that when they're looking at page 54 and 55, make sure they understand that, like, even you can't just go in and buy these exclusives. They truly are Hostess exclusives. So I tell them all the time, if I want these, I have to host my own parties. And that kind of helps them understand that we really don't have any access to this other than a party. Because sometimes they'll be like, can I just buy one from you? And I'm like, honestly, no, I actually have to host a party to get my hands on these. And so then that kind of makes them think, okay, yeah, I'll host a party. But then when you, after you quickly kind of go over hosting a party, let them know about the next month's Hostess exclusive. I don't usually announce the next customer special during the party because I don't want to mess with my hostess rewards in case somebody's like, ooh, I'll wait. I don't want them to do that to her. But I do show them the other side of the flyer where it talks about what the next Hostess bundle will be. And kind of sometimes that gets them excited because sometimes those bundles are exclusive products, like this month with the bundle. It's a towel that you can't buy. It's not going to be in the catalog. So I usually talk about, the next Hostess incentive for the next month. And never spell incentive right. Oh, I got it. Make sure everybody knows not to mess up the Hostess's sales. And then the last one I always like to just at least once talk about the opportunity. So I do It's My Life by Bon Jovi. That one is another one I'd like to find something else because there's so many, I can't believe how many people really just aren't, they know who he is, but they're not familiar with his music. And so I can't tell you how many times, whatever age group I've been in, that they're just like, it sounds familiar. I know it's Bon Jovi, but I have no idea what the song is. And so I thought everybody knew It's My Life, but apparently not. So if you can message me later, if you think of something fun for any replacements of any of these songs, because I wouldn't mind just having something fresh and new. So basically at the end, once I talk a little bit about the opportunity and just say, hey, whether it's a hobby or you want to get started, let me help you with your first party. Then I just say, okay, who's holding the goodie bag? Because, it's been passed around to the different people guessing the song. And then whoever's still holding it, they're the winner. And then, they get to keep it. And then, we've already done introductions and all that. So that at that point we go straight into shopping. So I tell them to go and enjoy more food, grab some wine, go play with my samples. And I always say, make sure my sample table is a mess. I don't want it neat. I want you to dig through it. And then I just walk around the room and ask them questions like, are you looking for something specific? Or, do you have any questions for me? And then one of my things that I always make sure I have on hand is a measuring tape, because I don't carry, every single sample. And I can compare. So I'll look at the back. If they're like, oh, well, how big's the Cindy tote? And then I can say, well, I don't have my Cindy tote with me, but I have my Dream Big tote. And, here's my measuring tape. Here's the size of the Dream Big, and here's the size of the Cindy tote. And then they can get an idea. That's always really helped me. And another little fun tip to have is go and get you a bunch of those dollar reading glasses from the Target dollar bin or from the Dollar Tree, and just keep like 4 or 5 different sizes of reading glasses. You would not believe how many times I've seen people doing this, because our prints are really small. They're doing like this kind of deal. And I'll say, do you need glasses? And they'll be like, it'll be great. And when I whip out those $1 reading glasses, I'm like the hero of the night. And it's every single party somebody needs glasses. So that's just a fun little tip to kind of keep on hand. Go and scoop you up a few of those. They were at the dollar store. They're so cute. I get all their wild, crazy colored ones that nobody would actually buy. And they have so much fun wearing those during the party. So that's just something that might be fun for you to do as well. So I will save this, and then I will upload it to, let's see. Let me change it to this one. I will upload it to our team page. Now there's another one, but I'll work on that one later. That I want to update my purse party, and that one is I'll just call out a letter like letter T and tell them find something in your purse starting with the letter T, and it's the same deal where I'll pass around a goodie bag, and then whoever's at the end gets to win. So that's it. Hopefully there's some ideas for you, but let's just keep it fun. People like to have fun, and both of these games that I'm updating, they really don't make it where you're standing in front of people all day. It's really short and sweet. Everybody's back to having fun and talking and eating and drinking and shopping. Uh-oh. Is that a mommy cue?
No, they're just whatever.